Okay, so just a little bit on navigating the graph editor. You can scrub in and scrub out just with the using the middle mouse button. So as you can see here, you need to zoom in and zoom out. You can use your middle mouse button like that. You can also pan and scan if you hold down the command key, and click drag with the middle mouse button. That's only if you're zoomed in. Let's see, middle mouse button. It's weird. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, command, middle mouse button, and I'm allowed to pan and scan, zooming in, zooming out. So a lot of the features are similar as far as the navigation tools go. So anyways, let's see, I'm gonna zoom out here. Okay, now what they're gonna want you to do in this next section is to select both or all points in the entire graph here. You can click drag to select as many points as you want. In our case, we're going to want to select every point that is available there. And then I'm going to use the scale tool here. And with the scale tool selected, I can scale by click drag to the left. Oops, let me try that again. Oh, that's the move tool, sorry. The scale tool is right there. Okay, so with the scale tool selected and I middle mouse drag to the left, you'll see a little question mark there, as you can see. So you want your animation, if you want to adjust the animation so the animation plays out longer speed or takes more time, you just stretch it out like that. Stretch the animation out, or you can bring it in to make the animation feel tighter. I'm gonna undo that last move. I'm gonna shift select from, or I'm gonna click drag from this section there and bring it in. Okay. So what they're gonna want is to shorten the time frame so that the amount of time here it takes to play the animation is about 48 seconds. So I'm gonna move my slider here to around the 48-second mark, and you see the distance between the starting point of both paths and the stopping point of the path is around the 48-second marker. You'll notice I had to also use the move tool to adjust the area, or adjust the place the both paths at the beginning of the animation. Alright. You may notice that the starting position of the y-axis kind of is a little shifted, so one thing I can do there is just eyeball the relation of the y path to the ball here. I'm just eyeballing it here. If you want to be more specific, you can type in the 0 value so that it sits right along the graph line, but I'm just going with the old eyeballs here. Boom, there. If we play it from here, see, because we shrunk the amount of distance, or we shrunk the distance between every keyframe on both paths, the X and the Y. Now the animation doesn't need, or the last keyframe here, boom. Whereas the original animation would have played from start to finish, since we shrunk the amount of time between all of these keyframes that were selected here, now the ball will just sit idly right there at the end of the animation. So select multiple keyframes. You can use the scale tool, move tool, reposition these objects manually, and you can also adjust the distance or the timing between your selected keyframes. The more distance there are between frames, the longer the animation will play out. The shorter the distance between each frame, the faster the animation will play out. That'll play an important part once we start animating our own projects, because timing again will be an essential element when it comes to animation, making it look right, making it feel right. It all just depends on how well you time your keyframes and you want the animation to play out. Okay. let's see, we'll fine-tune the animation in the next video here. So